and boys, I'm Abby Brown from Iowa PBS. Come wander and wonder with me. We're going to explore and study and discover these pumpkins. All right, Blake, we have two pumpkins here. We've got a scale, we've got a measuring tape, some markers, and a whole bunch of tools. What do you think we should do with these?
Carve them.
We could carve them, you're right. But before we do that, I want to do some studying and discover which pumpkin is the same as the other one and in what ways, and see if we can find any ways that they're different, okay? So you're going to pick a pumpkin and I'm going to have one. Which one do you want to have?
The white one.
The white one. Very fancy, non-traditional. I like that about you, Mr. Blake. So I'll have the orange one, you'll have the white one.
Okay.
And you know what I just realized? We already discovered something that's different. What's different about our pumpkins?
The color.
The color. Now, we're gonna have a very specific way that we keep track of what's different and what's the same, and it's called a Venn diagram. Have you ever heard of one of these before?
Yeah.
You have, perfect. Do you know how they look?
Mm-hmm.
Let's draw one. Do you wanna be the artist?
Sure.
All right, so you do one big circle here, right? And then another one that overlaps it. Perfect. Yes, you do know what it's like. Should we do some labels?
Okay.
Let's do Blake on this side.
Okay.
Awesome. And then give me a label over here. This will be
Okay.
Abby's pumpkin. And remind me how this goes. What do we write in which space?
This is what's the same about both of our pumpkins.
Good.
This is about mine, and then this is about yours.
Okay, so we already know something that's different, right? What did we say?
The color.
The color. So how do we record that on our diagram?
White and orange.
Perfect. Go ahead. T-E. Good. Very good. O-R-A-N. You got it. Orange. So we have one thing that's different. What else do we notice about our pumpkins?
That one has a longer stem.
Ooh, are you sure? Let's hold them up. Oh yeah, definitely. Mine is way longer. Okay, should I write this time?
Okay.
I'm gonna choose pink. So mine has, what do we say, a long stem?
Mm-hmm.
And yours is just a shorter stem?
Yeah. Mine is a bit smaller.
Yours is a little bit smaller, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Should we do some measuring to find out exactly how much smaller it is?
Okay.
All right, how could we do that? We have a couple different ways, don't we? What should we start with?
The
We could-
measuring tape.
The measuring tape. Now this one doesn't bend very well, and in fact it's designed not to bend. So what we do instead is wrap something, a piece of string, or in this case we just have these fun birthday party things. But we can wrap them around just like this. All right, and I'll just, whoops, and then I'll just tear it off. Right there. Oh yeah, that's perfect. See that? Can you make one that fits around your pumpkin?
Okay.
And then we'll just measure them and compare them. Yeah, that's that's perfect.
Ah.
That's all right. Good job. Now, do you know what it's called? The measurement around the outside of a circle?
Circumference.
You knew it! The circumference, you got it. Okay, so now we're gonna take our measuring tape and measure each of our strips of paper. So, do you wanna go first or do you want me to go first?
You can go.
Okay, I'll go first. One end, all the way to the other. Oh my gosh, mine is exactly 16 inches.
Okay.
Did I hold it for you? How
15.
15! So yours is a whole, what, smaller than mine?
An inch.
A whole inch smaller, right? So let's record our data, right? We have numbers, we have facts, we have data. Do you want to write this time?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll use this.
Ooh, great, I love it. What's next? You're looking at
Weigh
it.
it?
Yeah, we can weigh it. You're right. So go ahead and take it off first. And do you want to try to guess which one weighs more?
Probably that one.
Yeah, there's kind of a trend going here, isn't there? Mine has a bigger stem and it's got a bigger circumference. So the first thing we have to do here is just turn it on. Good. And that little OZ at the bottom, do you know what that stands for?
No.
That stands for ounces, and that's exactly what I think we should use to measure our pumpkins. So go ahead and set yours on the scale. And
24 pounds.
pounds?
Ounces.
Ounces, good. All right, do you want to try to guess what mine will be? If yours is 24, mine's a little bit bigger.
Probably like 26.
Try it.
36.
36 ounces. Okay, should we record it? Do you want me to do it this time, or do you want to write?
You can do it.
Okay. Now, we have quite a few things that are different about our pumpkins. Is there anything about our pumpkins that is the same? Ooh, good idea. Take a look at the bottom. Does yours have one of those?
Yeah.
That's the same, isn't it? Do you know what those are called?
Blossom end.
A blossom end. That's right. That's right where the flower was on the vine of this plant and right where this fruit started to grow. All right. So do you want to write blossom end right in the middle?
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, I'll choose this one.
All right. Mine has these lines in it. Does yours have lines?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what those are called?
No.
They're called the ribs of the pumpkin. And actually what happened is when these pumpkins and when all pumpkins are growing, they get so big that they sort of have to stretch out and give in certain spaces. And that's how we get those ribs in the pumpkin. So both of our pumpkins have ribs. Should I write that one down?
Okay.
All right. They're both generally the same shape,
Yeah.
right? What shape would you call this?
Maybe a circle or.
It's coming to you. What's a three-dimensional circle? Do you remember? I know you learned this too. Is
We
it a
haven't done three-dimensional shapes in a long time.
It's been a while, hasn't it? Let me give you a hint. Is it a sphere?
Yes.
Yes, it is. They're both kind of like a sphere, aren't they? All right, do you want to write that one? You know what? Like, I feel like we could go on and on and on, finding more and more things that are the same and different about our two pumpkins. But I think we should move on to something a little more fun about pumpkins. And what was your idea?
Carving them.
Yes, let's carve them. So before we carve them, I want to just review some of the parts of our pumpkin. Why don't you put your pumpkin over here? And we know what these are called.
The stem.
Uh-huh. And remember what those lines are called?
The ribs.
The ribs. And outside, they have the same thing that we have on the outside. Do you know what it's called? What do we have?
Skin.
Skin, yep. It's just called skin on the outside. And underneath the skin is the part of the pumpkin that if we were going to make a pie, that we would eat that part. Do you know what it's called?
No.
It's called flesh. That doesn't sound very tasty, does it? Okay, and I know you know what's inside this pumpkin.
Seeds.
Seeds and pulp. All that slimy stuff is called pulp. All right, should we double check and just see if these pumpkins actually have seeds and pulp inside?
Okay.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, moment of truth. Is there or is there not? Don't, you're peeking. Is there going to be seeds inside of this pumpkin or no seeds? What do you think?
Probably seeds.
I think there's probably seeds. Ready, set, go. Oh yeah, look at that.
Whoa.
Right on top. Yours does too. Okay, should we add to our Venn diagram?
They both have seeds.
They both have seeds. You got it. All right, are we gonna carve these?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Blake and I had a great time carving our pumpkins today. We learned about the parts of our pumpkins. We even studied them a little bit and found out that our pumpkins are alike in a lot of ways, but they're different in some ways too. What adventures will you go on when you carve your pumpkins?
Have fun with it.